is the exception, ain't no truce.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First down, Justin Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Carr rumbling past the 30, and he hits Jason. The tight end.
Pass complete to Jason Witten.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a Las Vegas first down.
Now, Carr again. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, They're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
First down, Raiders.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Short of the goal line.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 15 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
They'll run it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Chargers 7, Raiders nothing.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Raiders 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones and get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Chargers take over first and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard
time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. To throw his car. Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz call and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to... And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Herbert. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And Brown's got it for a Charger touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Looking sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Part of what we we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned the
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on second and long. Carr. And escapes the sack. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you.
Gradually the kickoff for the Chargers.
All right, let's go. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Jerry Tillery on the stop.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
The tackle
only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On the play. And a Raider first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams.
Carr's pass.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. On 1st down. It's Jacobs, and he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Carr. Nelson And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Complete to number 83.
Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Joe Reed returning. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
Return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Chargers to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Herbert. That's caught by Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Herbert. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
1st and 10 at the 13.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man.
Man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Nelson Aguilar.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
The Raider 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down. And so the Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The pile. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
On 4th down, Herbert steps away to his left. It's intercepted. Marcus trying to pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the... And now look at this! Big game, a fumble, and picked up by the Chargers. Stop him by great return. Gets that football all the way down the 16-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Quick slant to Brown. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. That'll throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
From the gun, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Throwing on first down is Carr. Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
After the turnover, here's Herbert out to his left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Carr finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Carr's pass intercepted. The Chargers take over first.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Today's final score, Chargers 42, Raiders 10.